Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome into today's stream. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. And welcome to Ear to Ear Magic. Getting ready to walk into Epcot right now. Matter of fact, it's just a walk in from the parking. We are about to go through security. Now, guys, we don't share any video of security, so I will be turning our video off in just a moment and get you guys through there. But we can talk about our weather while we're doing so. So a little bit cooler than when we were expecting it to be from the first of this week. So I'm happy to see that. But welcome in, everybody. Give me just a moment to make it through security, and we'll be back in with you guys in just a moment. So we are no longer a high of 96 as we were once expecting to be. So I'm happy about that.
So we're not recording this part,
No,
right? All right,
it's actually turned off. You can
worries.
see.
Appreciate it. Right on down the middle. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So earlier this week, we're expecting to be like highs of 96, so I'll take a 94 any day. So of course, as always, good chance of rain this afternoon, so we'll keep our umbrella on with us and make sure that if we do have a splash of rain, we won't get caught off guard. So welcome in, everybody. Good to have you. This is your first time ever joining us here on an Ear to Ear Magic live stream. We're glad that you found us here. We actually do stream from the parks every Monday through Friday, hitting each of the 4 Walt Disney World parks and hopefully some Universal Orlando resorts as well. We would love for you guys to join us on future live streams and be a part of our community. So before you walk out today, make sure to hit that subscribe button, jump on into the chat, and make the most of everything we've got going on today. Jump up here. Thank you. And my Magic Band Plus also buzzes in response to me getting into the park, so that's always kind of cool. So oftentimes when we start our live streams, we'll come into the park and take a leisurely stroll around and enjoy things and sort of warm things up. Don't have that option today, because this morning at 7 a.m. I grabbed a virtual access for Guardians of the Galaxy, and our group is open. So let's act like a Disney dog and let's bolt. We're gonna make it all the way over to Guardians of the Galaxy. Start our stream off. A little bit of excitement from the first thing. Love the breeze underneath Spaceship Earth. So how is everybody doing this morning? Yesterday was a fun day. Yesterday at the All-Star Resorts, we did a walking tour to walk over all 3 of the All-Stars: All-Star Sports, All-Star Music, All-Star Movies. If you've never been to the All-Stars, would like to know a little bit more about them, you can always go back and rewatch some of our replays. especially if you missed yesterday's cupcake crawl. I think Cindy called us out yesterday. She's like, this isn't a resort tour, this is a cupcake crawl in disguise. Pretty much that's an acceptable depiction of it all, really. Welcome in, Carrie. How you doing this morning? Morning, Isabel. Good to see you this morning, Jill. Keystone 76. Happy Wednesday. Morning, Diane. How you doing today? Is this a door? Weird. Okay, not noticed that before. There's a double door and there's also a single door. All right. So this is like straight out of the car this morning. So give me a second. We're going to get inside Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to do a quick reset to make sure we're all good. There's a couple of things I still need to tweak. We'll start our live stream off with a ride to this morning. Thank you. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Wonders of Xandar. I'm going to actually take a quick second, let everybody else keep going in front of me. Do a quick reset while we're outside. I will be with you guys back in just a moment. There we go. Oh man, it feels so nice in here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in the Guardians of the Galaxy here at Epcot. And welcome to World Mind.
Our Xandarian system boasts 3 stars or suns, 2 yellow and 1 red.
It's an amazing room in here. Turn things around so you guys can see World Mind and jump back into the chat myself.
Symbol of the Nova Corps, our intergalactic peacekeeping force. My home planet might look familiar to you, as it shares many features with your Terra. Xandar is known as a peaceful paradise in the stars, a beautiful world filled with land masses and dominated by vast blue waters. From space, you can see maelstroms, powerful whirlpools which we harness for energy. Observe our many atolls, what you call coral reefs, which grace our coastline. Colorful algae bloom in our waters and provide sustainable farming, while also giving Xandar a beautiful shimmering iridescence. Like Terra, Xandar has an atmosphere that sustains life. The blanket of gases not only contains the air we breathe, but also protects us from the searing heat and radiation emanating from our 3 stars or suns. I find it fascinating how similar our 2 worlds truly are.
It's about not the normal place where we usually stop when we get into the line. So, morning, Mr. Toad. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Welcome in, Peekaboo. Welcome in, Mike. How you doing today? Gotta turn Disney Wi-Fi off again. Second time Disney Wi-Fi is turned on this morning. I don't want your help, Wi-Fi. Morning, Michelle. Good to see you today, George. How are you doing today, Paige? Having a great morning this morning, Chris. Welcome in. I know, Jennifer, what a better way to start, right? A little bit of Marvel in the very beginning kind of helps out. Always a fun ride, Mouse Ears and Beers. How are you doing today? Good morning, Epcotians. Epcot Terrans. So this morning I actually grabbed a virtual access group number 8. It's not the lowest we've gotten. Susan's actually gotten a number 7 before. But I got group 8. Hey, you know what? That's what the best way to start a Wednesday morning. Help save the galaxy, and then, you know, maybe grab something to eat. You know, we should start charging more to save the galaxy. Make sure that when you get on the ride, you have on your connections for Bluetooth. So if you do have a memory maker, you can grab your photo of the ride afterwards. Welcome in, Jackie. How are ya? Welcome in, Todd. Random Did, good to see you. And thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up button when you come into the chat today. It really helps out. Helps the analytics, and it helps YouTube to find us some new friends to come join us here today. This is your first time jumping into the live stream. I'll tell you, this is an amazing group of people here in the community here with Ear to Ear Magic. It's more than just me holding the camera. It's all about the people in the chat having a good time. And if you would like to be a part of that, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button today and jump right on in. Let us know when you do, because we'd love to welcome you in as well. Welcome in, Mike. I don't know, Mike. What do you think we're gonna get? I wouldn't mind getting Conga again, well before we get 20. You know, idea of having to wait 10 rides every time just to get the next one. Another of our cities on Xandar was designed in a radial pattern. It's hard to believe we're already halfway through the week, isn't it, Todd? And this week is a special week because, you know, when we get to Friday, officially it will be Halloween here in Walt Disney World. I know that's hard to imagine, but the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party of 2022 will happen Friday night. We will not be going to the first party. I almost got us tickets for this Friday. Then I realized it's going to be the first night. Let's go to the second night when maybe it's not as crowded. Man, we can be hopeful. Who knows? But that we won't have to fight for as much. So we will be at the party next Tuesday, August 16th, and we'd love for you guys to come and hang out at the party with us next Tuesday night. That's sweet. Thank you guys so much for hitting that button today.
To some of our most unique residences.
It's taking us to 250 likes already.
Living high above the city with dramatic panoramic views. Others choose our underwater homes with spectacular vistas of our aquatic world. Xandar is also home to the Nova Corps, whose goal is to maintain universal peace and security while developing
and play.
After Centurion comes the rank of Olympians.
So Jennifer wants to know which food booth are we going to hit today.
A skilled aeronaut who recently set a new speed record while utilizing
Well, we haven't actually done an entire food booth yet. The first couple of times we've come to the festival this year since it started, we have been going just to food booths that have brand new additions for this year. So brand new foods, things like that. What I like to do, and I hope you guys enjoy this method as well, is to pick a food booth every time we come from now until the end of the festival to just grab everything. So the question is, which one are we going to hit today? I was going to tell you about, if you guys wanted to, why don't you guys help us make the decision today? Because I didn't have anything expectations. Normally I plan things out and know exactly what we want to do. Today I wanted to kind of leave it open. So I'd love for you guys to help us pick which food booth we're going to try today.
Powerful energy bands allow the ships to link together and form their own force fields. The more star blasters that activate this feature, the stronger the force field becomes. With enough ships and our skilled Nova Corps pilots, the force field can become nearly impenetrable.
Welcome in, Angela. Sweet. Somebody's getting a lightsaber. I've never actually owned a lightsaber like that before. Maybe one of these days. Sarah, good morning. Welcome in, Cindy. Good to see you, Blue Chisa.
No other ship within our galaxy has the level of
sweet, Derek.
technological sophistication.
We'll put you up.
as
We'll
the
give you a
Star
big
Blaster.
screen
It serves
ride
a
through
key role
Guardians
in
this
the Nova
morning.
Corps fleet.
Welcome in, Nicole. Good morning. Welcome to Guardians of the Galaxy. I think so. I think we're gonna be making plans to be here. I don't know what plans they may have as far as Disney for the celebration, but we'll keep our ears open. Hopefully we'll hear something very soon because it's not that far away now, honestly. Good morning, Grace. How are you? Welcome in there, Zach.
Both Nova Corps and the Xandarian government are led by
Good morning, Eddie.
This is our current pride and our innovative
And Brian, thank you so much for the super chat. For some breakfast box. I don't think I've ever had breakfast at Epcot. At least it's been a long time.
He is a close advisor to
Thank you so much, sir.
peacekeeping
Thank you for the support and thank you for the super chat. Whenever you guys give to like that, it helps out with the stream, helps us to be able to do things, and gives us a lot more flexibility of what we can provide as far as content. So thank you guys so much for that. Lemon cheese is one of my favorite foods. Is always going to be the Japan Pavilion. Always enjoy Japan, no matter which festival. Honestly, I think I pretty much guarantee it. I will like something at the Japan Pavilion. So Jeff, you know, originally I think it was going to be my first song that I ever had on the ride. Disco Inferno just really worked well, you know. The whole Burn Baby Burn was just really up and worked really well. But for me, I think I've got a strong affiliation now to conga since we had to work so hard for it.
Our world would have been destroyed in the battle with the three, if not for the help we received from the Guardians of the Galaxy. I was fortunate to secure this exclusive interview with them.
Well, welcome back in, Jess, and congratulations.
I am absolutely thrilled to speak with the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
A breakfast pastry. Well, we can find one of those. A little something to go with it. Good morning, Chris's Corner. Good morning, Brian. Welcome in. Oh, your kids started school today as well? It's weird to start in the middle of the week like that, right? I think it is. Just starting in the middle on a Wednesday just seems odd. But I guess it makes for a short week. Hope your kids have a good day at school. Our kids are just getting started as well. Their homeroom started at 9 a.m. this morning, so.
Fortunately, he's plant-based, so we grew him back, and they grow up so fast.
We got the funk.
Would appear so. So back to my original question, whose idea was it to save Xandar?
It was Quill's. We had this half-baked plan, and we saved his butt. End of story.
I am Groot.
It was 3/4 baked. But we were all heroes that day. I am Groot.
I'll be back with more of the Guardians in a moment.
Both times? Oh, that's no fun. Share the love. There's several songs. Hopefully we'll get a different one next time, Jennifer.
Xandar was nearly destroyed by a wolf. We chose not to.
What? All right. Let's see, I'm going to come over here actually because I like to be on this side of the room. Time for school, time for school. I go to school? Not really. I normally do, Carol. That's usually my sort of modus operandi with the kids, but this morning I was just all about getting ready for the streams today. I think Liberty was up this morning already making herself some hash browns. I didn't see the boys before I had to leave. Morning, Mike B. Welcome in. Queen Honey Bear, good to have you. Welcome in, Amanda. Morning, Shoshana.
Your presentation into the wonders of Xandar will begin soon.
Kylie, welcome in. Glad to have you with us this morning.
Please make sure this time you are behind that goal line. Thank you.
Disco Inferno, that was, like I said, that was my very first song on the first ride Susan and I had. And back on our preview before the ride opened, and it was very fitting. I think it was very perfect for this ride. Tony, that's pretty good statistically. That's actually pretty awesome. Which one did you miss? Not sure about that, Jason. I haven't heard anything official yet. Is it because of people like me falling down the stairs? That was me.
And now, please step forward into the Welcome Center, making room for everyone. Thank you.
Welcome in, Jay Harry. You guys are just jumping into the stream. Welcome into Guardians of the Galaxy. Newest attraction here at Epcot. Just opened up Memorial Day weekend this year.
Greetings, Terrans. I am Nova Prime Irani Rayan, Commander of the Nova Corps. On behalf of all Xandarians, I hope you have enjoyed exploring the wonders of Xandar. As you have seen, your world and ours were born of the same moment, one which you refer to as the Big Bang. As such, we are all galactic neighbors in a vast universe which we and countless others share. For you to travel to Xandar would take 2.5 million years, assuming you had a ship that could fly at the speed of light. So we decided to come to you. But even we could not have reached you so easily were it not for the Cosmic Generator, an advanced piece of Xandarian technology that creates jump points, artificial tunnels that act as shortcuts, linking distant points in space. It is our desire to share this wondrous technology with your people so that together we might explore new worlds and create a brighter tomorrow. And now, as the culmination of the wonders of Xandar, you will be teleported to a Nova ship above your planet for a demonstration of the Cosmic Generator. I trust you will find it an unforgettable experience.
Hello there, Patrick.
Welcome, people of Epcot, Epcoters, Epcotians, citizens of Epcot. Does anyone know what they call themselves? What? I'm on?
Anything but late for dinner.
Someone needs to tell me when I'm on. Welcome, Epcot Terrans. I am Centurion Tal Merrick, and we're just about ready to teleport you up to the ship for the demonstration. As you're about to enter a secure Nova area, I must ask you to put away your Terran communication devices at this time. Recording of any type is strictly prohibited. I am very serious about this. Now, please step forward into the chamber.
As always,
You're
guys,
gonna love this.
we'll be turning down the lights for the next stream, making sure that no one loses the effect.
Okay, before we begin, I should warn you that we have never teleported Terrans before. But since your molecular structure is very similar to Xandarians, it should work. It'll work. So long as you are standing inside the lighted ring. You do not want to know what happened last time someone did not stand where I told them to, okay? Stand by for teleportation. Here we go. I mean, of course you did. Nova Prime, they're ready.
Excellent.
Watch the screen.
What you see before you is the cosmic generator. And in just a few moments, we'll be activating it so you can experience for yourselves what's happening.
I'm not sure. Our power is out. And the cosmic generator is gone.
Cheerio, Monarch. Go to Code Red. Prepare the fleet. And call the guard. Now.
There is no cause for alarm. Turn off that alarm. I've got an important transmission coming in.
Hey, what's up, Nova Corps?
Our cosmic generator has been stolen.
What?
How?
When did we think of that? That thing's gotta be worth a fortune.
I am Groot.
Good question.
Yeah, who do you think took it?
Perhaps that really big man outside your ship.
That is a big man. I need to alert Nova Prime.
I'm watching turns of dogs.
That's not creepy at all.
This species has failed.
Wait, whoa. We didn't even know there was a test.
He's got the cosmic generator. He's creating a new jump point.
Jump point to where?
Not where. When?
It's some kind of mutant jump point.
He's going back to the dawn of time.
Dawn of time, why?
To erase some error.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Your time is over.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean that's so vague?
The jump point is closing.
Hey, Nova Dude, you Nova Corps need to follow that whatever it is until we get there.
We can't. Our power is down, and I've got to get these Terrans onto evacuation shuttles.
I got it. I reprogrammed the shuttles to follow them through the jump point.
Wait,
What? Look, they're our only chance of keeping track of that whack job until we get the cosmic generator back. Piece of cake.
What?
There's cake.
Where's this cake?
The odds are impossible,
Yep.
but it's our only shot. Good luck.
Are you sure you can control it?
Come on, it's me. You got this. We're all toast.
First there was cake, now there is toast. This plan is making me so hungry.
Terrans, listen up. You need to make your way to the evacuation shuttles now. We'll follow the fleet and get our power back. I mean, when we get our power back. This plan of the Guardians doesn't stand a chance. What? Say what? What did I just say? You need to tell me what I want. Are you Terrans still there? Everything is under control. We're rebooting our subsystems and we'll have the power back soon. We do hope you enjoyed your brief visit with us. Over and out. But this day get any worse?
Ooh, loaded on pretty quickly today. It's a good thing. We got loading stations on both sides. Burn, baby, burn. It's going for now. Burn, baby, burn it. Dum dum da da dum. Good morning, Cherry. Awesome sunsets. Glad to have you in this morning. Good thing Lisa 78. Time to join the Guardians of the Galaxy again. Great way to start this day. Welcome in, Cynthia. Getting on pretty fast, considering. All right, so last week I actually lost a bit. I also lost the tripod section. This little piece right here that I take off for rides. I actually lost it on the ride. It was in my pocket, fell out of my pocket. So thank you to the cast members who found it and returned it to me immediately after I went back to the exit. So kudos to the CMs. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? Welcome in, ZTGB. All right, guys, we're going to be riding in less than 5 minutes here in Guardians of the Galaxy. This is your chance. You got somebody at work, you got somebody out and about, somebody at school who's bored because they haven't done anything in school so far yet today. Send them a text with the link to the stream. Tell them to ride Guardians of the Galaxy with us today. Perfect time to invite your friend in to have a little bit of fun to start off this hump day. George is ninja watching today. Glad to have you in today, George, and thank you to all of our ninja watchers out there who watch us on a regular basis while they're getting things done. Which one?
Main one.
Sure. I like to watch people on the rides. That's also fun to do. Good morning, Christopher. Welcome in. Howdy, 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 Inez. How you doing this morning? We are just moments away from riding Guardians of the Galaxy today. Just in time. Just in time. Come in, Dan. How you doing this morning? Caribbean Beach Resort. Hope you guys enjoyed joining with us to the All-Stars yesterday. Great cupcake crawl last minute. And man, that Director's Cup ice cream at the end was pretty cool. Really made Owen's day, guys. Thank you guys for that opportunity. What, did you guys hit 300 likes already? Sweet! Guys, thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up for us today. That is the easiest and fastest way to support anybody on YouTube. So give them a quick thumbs up. Appreciate that. One. Go. If you're watching and haven't hit that thumbs up for us yet, go ahead and do so. Get us pumped up, fueled up, ready to ride Guardians of the Galaxy today. And if you're watching for the very first time, welcome into the Ear to Your Magic live stream, guys. We're glad you're here. Have some fun. Let's see, make guesses. What song are we going to get on our ride today? It's kind of cool to get the first thing, right? Sorry? Row 8, thank you. All right, row number 8, here we go. He did a pretty good job on a wall. I think he had like a bite of brownie and a bite of cookie left and a little bit of ice cream. But other than that, he finished it off pretty well. Jennifer, we have yet to have buy a lightning lane. We get a virtual queue almost, well, I don't think we've ever failed in getting a virtual queue. So it's not impossible, let's put it that way. We had a good time. I'm glad you guys could join us yesterday. Tawanda, welcome in. Two more rides and we'll be on. GB says it's going to be September. I remember. Welcome in, Wayne. All right, guys. My chat will come down to a minimum as I'm getting ready to get loaded into the car. You guys have some fun, enjoy, continue to chat with the rest of the crew. You guys do so well. There's our car. Whoop. Let's go save the galaxy again. All right, my hat is put away. Ready to go. And you know what? Every time we've tried to help one of our clients get one too, pretty good success rate. Yeah, everything's tucked in tight on my pockets today. Here we go.
Jump point. This plane is never gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I've walked onto your vehicle.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Most we cannot stop this unusually large man. Then you're likely doomed.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
What have we done? I think we jumped back.
Let's go and burn
It's just a figure of speech, Drax.
You're lying to them. Now I understand.
Got it into the galaxy. Woo, what a ride. What a way to start our Wednesday, guys. Make sure we have all of our items with us. Woo, I tell you what, the back, man, the back to me is crazy. And let's watch our Magic Band Plus. If you've got a Magic Band Plus as you exit the ride, see what happens. Wait for it. There we go. Little buzz buzz. Sweet. All right, our next mission, do not fall down the stairs. Woo. Hey, it didn't fall yet. Not bad. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Epcot here live at Walt Disney World for our Wednesday live stream here at Ear to Ear Magic. We live stream every Monday through Friday. Would love to have you guys join us on future live streams across all 4 Walt Disney World parks and Universal Orlando Resort as well. So, do me a favor, if you've never joined us here before, we'd love you to meet and be a part of our crew here every day. Hit that subscribe button. Join us in the future. Woo! Man, what a way to get your adrenaline going at the first part of the day. Get my hat back on. It's always good to see you guys in the parks. If you do see us walking around anytime in the future, we'd love for you guys to pop over and say hello to the rest of the crew as well. And speaking of joining the crew, welcome in ZTGB, joining us here today. Glad to have you. And welcome in Claire. I'll tell you guys, we have an amazing group of people here, very supportive, all trying to make sure that everyone has a great time and lifting everybody else up. So as you are jumping in to our streams, jump into the chat as well. Let everybody know where you're watching from. And we are glad to have you in the chat and to be a part of everything we do. Oh man, this is heavy. Honorary metal badge includes connector. It seems metallic. I'm not sure why I think it's metallic, but I think it's metallic. I think there's a connector in the back. You can put it behind your clothing, attach it to your shirt. Welcome in, Colt Prime. Like I said, it was my very first song on the ride. It's a good one. I think if it was the only one they ever had, it would be okay. I think it's a great addition. I know in the very beginning, I was skeptical. A lot of people were like, well, what does Guardians of the Galaxy have to do with Epcot? I understand that, but at the same time, it's a great ride. I don't care what park you put it in. Fucking Fox, now I see why people get sick. There was one time, I mean, I've ridden this thing 12 times now. Today was my 12th ride. I've ridden it 12 times. And we got to one spot. We started going sideways, even though we were still moving forward, and then it turned backwards. While we were still moving in the same direction, my orientation was changing, and that throws some people off. So if you have problems with vertigo, I don't recommend this ride because it will throw your senses off. But it's done in such a smooth way though. That's what's so crazy about it. Woo, man. Burn, baby, burn. So great. I think it's a great addition to, you know, the culture of the Disney parks to have classic songs like that come back. Makes you remind you of being in the parks when you hear songs like that now. It's hard to tell. Even when you're riding it, sometimes it's hard to tell what's happening. Teresa, that's very... I know it must be very difficult to tell during the streams. I try to tell you a couple of times about what kind of, you know, what motions we may be doing left to right. And it's very difficult for me sometimes because instead of just riding, I try to put the camera in the focus spots. The spots that are meant to be watched as you ride around, the large screens that are around telling the story, so to give you guys some sort of an idea of what's going on. And I promise you that probably doesn't help me keep my focus together. Welcome in, Captain Good Guy. Good to have you. The Canary here, girl D. Welcome in. Glad you could join us today. Well, we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. When you guys give to PayPal, it's donate to the channel, make it possible for us to do things on our streams. We're extremely grateful. It's what keeps me singing. And we got a PayPal from Russ. Just tipped $10. Says, love the live stream. Thank you so much, Russ. Appreciate the support. And thank you today so much for the PayPal. I hope you enjoyed starting your day off this Wednesday with Guardians of the Galaxy. Anybody want to go for test track while we're going? Good morning. Just sing about it. All the single riders, 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 all the single riders. Put your hands up. Woo! We're gonna ride on through. Let's see how quickly we can get on test track this morning. Last time we came through for single riders, it took us a while. And, oh, still empty. Yay! Again, Russ Anderson, thank you so much for the PayPal. Greatly appreciate that. I hope that our streams add to your day.
It's not very efficient, though.
Morning, Diane. Well, I'm glad it didn't affect you. I'm glad you could ride it. I know it's always kind of iffy, depending on people's situations. Wow, that was a short single rider line. I got to take everything back apart again. So sad. It's a good excuse to have, though. Good morning, Susie. How are you doing today? Glad you can hang out with us this morning. See if I get my space first before I go anywhere. Oh, that was perfect.
Single rider number 8.
Number 8, thank you.
Single rider number 7. Single rider number 6.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. All right, now we got ourselves on our ride here. Got to put everything away. Good morning, Antonio. I would always put yourself anywhere from about 20 to 30 minutes total, depending on how long the actual wait time is. Not too bad. All right. Oh, you're fine. It's tight quarters. Gotta get that yellow strap available. We're gonna ask to pull it in a second. Good morning, Colby. Hello, Sarah Connor. How you doing today?
The seatbelt check is around the corner.
Carolina, welcome in.
For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened on your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Please supervise children. Thank you.
Welcome on in. How you doing today, Connor? Good to see you.
Automated driving technology activated.
Welcome to the sim track. We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface. SIM-car performance data acquired.
Let's see how your designs hold up now.
Commencing SIM-car off-road and extreme weather sequence.
Typical Florida afternoon.
Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles can
Welcome in, Marcus.
their efficiency.
Drive systems analysis. Hyperspectral imaging in progress. Tracking delayed responsiveness test.
We're at the trees.
Okay. Responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated driving technology verified active.
Whoa! Woo! It's beat.
Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness data.
Here comes the final test.
Energizing for power test. Displaying power test results.
I'm assuming that was a good whoa over there.
Testing complete.
This concludes your performance testing. You'll be able to see how your Chevrolet custom concept vehicle designs compare to the sim car after you disassemble. Please watch your step as you exit, and remember to take all your personal belongings. Be sure to check your final performance numbers to the store.
Alright, we made it out okay. No crashes this time. That's good. That's good. Whew. There was that one time in '87. That was rough. Rough year. Good thing we didn't have social media back then. All right, so we will be going through this next section pretty fast, guys. It does get a little bit laggy in here. The connection is not good. We'll go through quickly. See you guys on the other side. We got friends on the other side. Appreciate that, Tammy. Thank you so much. You know, every single person that hits the thumbs up makes a huge addition to what we do and how we do things on our stream. So thank you guys. Even the slightest effort is greatly appreciated. An idea of people who come in to work and sign in, have us play in the background and hit the thumbs up. That means that we get likes high enough that YouTube actually helps us find new people to come join us. And you know what? There are people out there who, even on Wednesdays like today, need a little bit of a ride on Guardians of the Galaxy to pick their spirits up. And sometimes just hanging out at Disney for a bit will give you enough energy to make it through the rest of the day. So you guys help us out by making us a place that not only do people want to go, but you make it easy for us to be found. So thank you to everyone who does that on a regular basis. Appreciate that, Marlon Traveler. How are you doing today? Hope you enjoyed Test Track. We started off first thing this morning with Guardians of the Galaxy. Little Disco Inferno. Let's head on over to the Creation Shop real quick. Do a little bit of shopping, see if there's anything new or interesting. Pop into those stores. Yeah, it gets a little rough in there. I don't stick around for too long. If you stay for too long, it slows down the stream and increases your chances of buying a Chevrolet. Neither of something that we really want to push for. Oh, well, guys, it's a pleasure to have everybody in with us this morning. I'll tell you what, there's probably somebody in here that's new, never hung out with us before. And again, we're just glad that you're hanging out in the live stream today. Now, here's the deal. If you are just popping in, my name is Chris. I am your camera operator. I'm also a Disney travel agent. That's how my wife and I continue to do what we do, and it's just an extension of what we do here in the live streams. That's why I'm here in the parks. Even before our live stream, I pretty much came to the parks like this on a regular basis, just so I would know how things were going. We moved here 4 years ago so that we would be on the inside and know from firsthand experience when we talk to our clients about how things were going, that we can know that it was this way, it was that way, and this is what the rides were like, this is what the crowds were like. So this was just a natural extension. So the question is, what came first? Travel agency work or was live stream work? Really and truly, it was working as a travel agent. Susan was working with Travelmation even before I was, and it's just a great way for us to take care of our friends and our family when it comes to their vacations. And we just decided, you know what, we wanted to do it full time. For 20 years, I worked in the telecom industry, did big projects and all kinds of stuff. Had me traveling all over the place and away from my family oftentimes. And I realized it might not be as lucrative to do this, but it's a lot more enjoyable. And I might even get my hair back one of these days. So I'm glad that you guys are a part of our journeys. My name is Chris. My wife Susan is in the chats. We have 3 of our teenagers who are starting back to school today. First day of school for all those in the Florida area and for many others around the country. So fact of the matter is, if you have questions when you come into our live streams, we want you to ask questions. This is not about me having fun and everybody else just sitting quietly and watching. That's not the point. The point is, first of all, we show you the parks, we teach you about the parks, and we give you an opportunity to ask questions about the parks. So if you do have something that you see and want to know more about, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. Second, we want to make sure you guys have a safe, family-friendly space for everyone to come in. So if you are watching on the big screen and you've got little ones, or if you got anybody else in the family watching, we want to make sure that they have a safe place that they can watch. Nothing inappropriate, nothing that you would be like ashamed for them to hear, or a topic that's embarrassing to bring up. So we want to ask you guys to help us out, not only to follow YouTube guidelines, to make sure that our channel guidelines are kept, to make sure that everyone can be a part of our live stream. So thank you guys so much for being a part of Ear to Ear Magic. And we would love for you guys to continue to have fun with us. So if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and come and hang out with us every Monday through Friday moving forward. So we are getting ready here at Walt Disney World to move into the Halloween season. And I know, yes, I know, it seems early. It is early. What? Someone dropped the magic feather. Dumbo, are you okay? Dumbo fell down. Oh, we got another Dumbo down. It's like a domino effect. The Dumbo effect. We're getting ready to move into the Halloween season. So this Friday will be the very first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party for 2022. And the very first Halloween party, full-on party that we've had since 2019. So yes, it is early, but it's right in line with what Disney has done in the past. Think about it as this 10 weeks of Halloween parties. So we will be going next Tuesday. Love for you guys to join us on our live stream during that Mickey's Not So Scary. interesting toys. So yes, guys, we don't actually do any personal shopping. So if you see something that's exclusive to the parks and you really like it, we can't help you out, but our friend over at Florida Park Explorers, Explorer Jen, does do personal shopping. So you can reach out to her over at floridaparkexplorers.com or check out some of her shopping live streams, and she'll be glad to get an item for you that's a park exclusive. She'll make sure it's exclusive to your mailbox. So. Morning, Ronald. West Coast represent. How you doing today, Ronald? Well, you know, it took a while. It took a while to be able to do that. I think, you know, after working, let's put it this way. I've had projects where I've had 32 people from 5 different offices across the country all reporting to me on these giant projects. And I realized that no matter how good a job you do or how good you are at what you do, that it only takes a simple matter of them deciding to leave or do another job, or far be it for us to experience, but every once in a while we have someone passes and we realize that in no time at all, they just get replaced. And just a matter of days. It's like, and no one thinks about the other person again. And I'm like, you know what? I am killing myself on these other projects and this other career. Yes, I'm making money, but I'm not doing anything for myself and for my family. So it's taken a while. We started Ear to Ear Magic 6 years ago. And we're going to continue to do it and provide you guys a very personal key to the parks here, including Universal and Disney. So when you guys ask questions, we'll tell you from what we know, what we've seen from a first-hand experience. And it has been a joy, but I can tell you what, it's been a lot of hard work. Islanders 1984, welcome to the stream and welcome to the crew. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button today. Welcome in. Are you doing treats? Are we doing trick or treats for the not so scary? Oh, Agent Arrow. We have got to get to be better friends. Susan and I went to 23 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties back in 2019. And if you were ever part of Ear to Ear Magic's Instagram account, we would have shown you how much candy. Hauls. I mean, HAULS's of candy every time. Love trick-or-treating. We bring a lot of it back to the kids. The kids love it. So it's one of my favorite things to do at Not So Scary. That's why I enjoy it more actually than the Very Merry Christmas parties, because the trick-or-treating is just fun. You don't get to trick-or-treat as an adult, but it's perfectly acceptable when you go to one of those parties. Welcome in, Explorer Jen. Yep, if you want one of these really cool, completely practical serving pieces of wood for to put food on instead of a plate that you already have in your house, then hey, Explorer Jen can get it to you. How you doing today, Jen? Thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up for us today. 400 likes. That is so sweet, guys. One of these days, Explorer Jen, I'm going to get you to get me that Spirit jersey. I can't wear other Spirit jerseys because they're too heavy. But I want that Stitch one. That's lightweight. That's perfect. It's so cute and fluffy. Cool, we got a couple of people from Los Angeles with us today. Welcome in, guys. All right, we still got a few more minutes before the food booths open up fully for food and wine, so let's go get ourselves on another attraction. before we head on further into Epcot's World Showcase. Now, normally, guys, you know that I will have picked a food booth already for the festivals and availability. If we had it, I would basically buy every single entree, not beverage, but entree, and we'd do a big old sampling. We'd review all of them on a scale of 1 to 5 Remy's. Now, an idea of which food kiosks we'd like to do. So, would you guys like to do something fun? Would you guys So, yeah, I lost you guys for a second. Hi, I'm back. Where did we go? We all went somewhere. So, for today, would you guys like to help pick what we're going to try for food today? If you were up to it, if you like to have a little fun with it, why don't we leave it up to you guys to help decide and to vote. So, are we back in? Did we catch everybody? I actually didn't even reset it. Just for some reason, everything just shut down right there in the middle. It's really weird too. Take you guys somewhere in the How about I'm taking you guys on to one more ride, and in the midst of it all, Susan, if you're able to, let me know if that's something we can do or not. Why don't you guys pick maybe like 3 different kiosks somewhere in the World Showcase for Food and Wine, put a poll up while we're riding, and you guys as a crew decide where we're going to have, where we're going to try some food for today. I will go wherever you guys tell me. Ooh, this is really weird. Keep losing signal right here in the middle of nowhere. All right, let me turn this camera back around. Looking forward to this guy opening up later in the season. Won't open up until later into the festival. Say hello to Hey Hey and Pua. So evidently I'm having some sort of a connection issue, even on my other phone. It will not. Look at this, I'll show you guys. Even my other phone. Look, for ride times, they're all blank. They won't update. The gimbal says it's tired. What is going on? All right, let's see if I can get somewhere else with a little bit better connectivity. All right, let's go inside for just a moment. All right. Fancy Nancy, what is the matter? You are fully charged, my friend. All right, give me just a second, guys. I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on with Nancy and the connection. We'll be right back. Quick shout out and thank you to all of our patrons over on patreon.com. Everybody whose names listed on this list is a patron who is committed to helping our channel out every month, making sure that we can continue to do things and to pay for things we need to keep our streams going live. So thank you to all of our patrons. Appreciate that, guys. And if you would be interested in checking that out, if you are a long-term watcher of our streams and would like to support the channel on a regular basis, you can do so as well by hitting and going to patreon.com/ear-to-ear magic and check it out for yourself. All right. So sometimes when we ride rides like Test Track and stuff like that, the arm of our gimbal will move ever so slightly. When it does that, it offsets the balance of the camera. So the gimbal will still make my camera level, but if it's not balanced, it has to work a lot harder, and if it does it for too long, it overheats and it won't be able to work anymore. So basically it just took me a second to recalibrate. There we go. Nancy, you should be okay now. Explorer Jen knows exactly what this is like. Having to fight the gimbal and, you know, stuff like that happens. All right, so I'm still going to see if I can get my Disney Experience update. There we go. Just took a second. Moved a little bit and well, it's all better. There we go. So there's a 65-minute wait right now for Ratatouille. I'd love to take you guys on Ratatouille. We'll look and see if we get a shorter wait time than that. It's a long time to wait in a queue for you guys, especially when that's almost a quarter of the stream length for just the queue. So let's go check and see what we've got. Imagination, Living with the Land. While we're doing that, I don't know if let me get back into the chat. See if you guys have had a chance to start voting for and deciding where we're going to have our bites today. And here's the thing, I don't even want to know. So I don't even know, guys, where we're going to be eating today. So I have not seen the poll. I don't know what the poll is, but Susan has put a poll up at the top of the screen for you guys. And I don't know if there's, literally, I don't know if there's 3 or 4. You guys choose. It's up to you. Make sure to go to the top of the screen, hover over the top of the chat, put your vote in, make your voice be known, and when it's time for us to go back toward the World Showcase, I'll have Susan close the poll and you guys will decide where we go grab some food. Get back into the chat now that my camera's not turned sideways. Oh. Little upside down waterfall action going on here. Head on over to the Imagination Pavilion. Go see our buddy Figment. Wow, wow, wow. It's kind of weird to not see Figment as a topiary out like he is during the Flower and Garden Festival. Now you just have to imagine what he looks like there.
You want to wait for me to go to the bathroom, or are you going to wait?
Got a whole group over here to my right. And did you guys know that not only can we help you guys when it comes to booking and planning your individual travel, but if you ever have a corporate event or a school group, church function, or other organization that would like help as far as organizing that into one thing, let us know. We can help you guys with that function as well. We hadn't even gotten started, Stitch, and Fancy Nancy's already like, whoa. She was burning up though. I had to calibrate her. She's all good now. Who is that? Somebody said that they were here? Alex Frazier, we just saw you. Hey, well, if you see me around here today, come on over and say hello to everybody else in the Magic Crew. I'd love to have you guys say hello. The caramel butter bar is really good at Caramel Couche, but guess what? Guess what, Todd? Guess what I found out? They just started serving certain of the caramel treats from Werther's at the Magic Kingdom at the Big Top Souvenirs. So if you go in the Big Top Souvenirs in the Magic Kingdom today, that big circus tent in the back, which is right next to Pete's Silly Sideshow, which, by the way, hint, hint, wink, wink, it's coming back soon with characters. But inside the Big Top Souvenirs, you can actually get that very caramel butter bar in the Magic Kingdom. So, options. Jordan. I hope everything went well this morning. Jordan had a little surgery. Was up and back in. Dude, we can't keep you out of this chat. Not that we would ever complain. Tell all your nurses and your doctors hello for us. Welcome in, Timothy. Glad to have you in today, Timothy. Night Eagle says this ride pulled out the fan of me. It's got all kinds of cool Easter eggs in here, including the computer who wore tennis shoes. The old Kirk Douglas film. There's even a Buzz Lightyear hidden right here in the queue I just walked by. Oh, where did my chat go? My chat just went bam. I can't keep up with it. Morning, Scott. Welcome in. I think somebody just asked confirmation. Yes, my name is Chris. Glad to have you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask my name. If I can't get to it or if I don't see it, we got some great moderators in here, and my wife Susan's in here as well. So feel free to ask. And speaking of, I've got to always shout out and be very thankful to every single of our moderators. Our moderators in here volunteer their time. They do not get paid. They are here for the love of parks, for the love of this community and of the channel. So thank you to every single one of our moderators for watching the chat, making sure that people are following YouTube guidelines and making sure no one comes in to cause chaos and strife to what we consider to be a very family-friendly stream. So thank you to our moderators for all that you guys do, watching, taking care of our community as a whole. Appreciate it, guys.
Professor Brainerd, Professor Philip Brainerd, you're missing flavors in the touch lab. No, the smell lab, the touch lab.
That's it, Kelsey. Welcome in, Surf Bomb. How you doing today, John? Good morning, Ken. Maribel! Welcome in, Christine. Oh, I hope you got your email and information yesterday. What we're looking for that upcoming stay. Contact Susan or myself if you have any issues, any questions at all. Well, 11 days, cool. Hopefully you'll be able to take advantage of that early entry that just started back at Disneyland too.
Go right, Guardians. See with you? Yeah. I'll get them. 5. Rows 5 and 6, stay behind the other line. How many here? 4.
Alan! Welcome in, Alan. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Feliz cumpleaños. Happy birthday to you. Having an amazing birthday so far, Alan. I can't wait, Travis. Universal Orlando does a great job with the annual pass holder appreciation month coming up. And we're definitely going to be taking advantage of our being a pass holder here and taking you guys there. We may have to come up with a surprise stream this week to bring you guys to Universal. So make sure that if you guys are watching, there is a little bell in your screen, that bell. If you click that bell, it will give you notifications for our channel. You can click the bell and hit all videos. And anytime we go live, especially if it's a surprise stream that we didn't tell you about beforehand, if you open up YouTube, they will go, hey, 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 here to Air Magic's live, and you won't miss out. Did you guys know statistically that only 20% of all of our subscribers have notifications turned on? That means right now, only 1 out of 5 of everybody that's in the chat actually has their notifications on. So if you guys don't want to miss out, I'd love for you guys to take that statistic and make it go up by hitting that little bell right now, making sure you've got your notifications turned on, and you won't miss any future live stream we have. Well, Jackie, this group is friendly because you're friendly and you're part of the group, so we appreciate it. Nobody wants a stream full of people miserable and upset and complaining and whining, and you know what? We get that at home. We get that at work. We want to stay positive and we want to enjoy ourselves while we're here. So thank you guys for making that possible.
I'm gonna get 1 row 5, stay behind the other line.
Make sure you take off your hats, your Mickey ears, your Minnie ears, and anything that might go flying off in case of a tornado when you get on the right. Notice we have ourselves a behind the scenes tour here. Our guests are wearing microphone earpieces. They're getting a special ride on today's ride. And their tour group. And the tour group is going to be giving them all kinds of cool special things going on behind the scenes as they ride. Welcome in, Hayden. Good. I don't even know if we're getting on or not. They keep saying behind the line, behind the line. I'm afraid to get in front of the line.
To ensure your safe tour of our sensory labs, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside your tour trap. Keep a watchful eye on your children as oh, yes.
Look at that, Jordan. Jordan just had surgery this morning, guys. The guy has just got out of surgery, and he's trying to get you guys to hit the like button. Jordan, dude, you got to take it easy, my friend. This is why I say our moderators are so amazing. Even after having surgery, they're still in the chat and trying to get you guys to hit the like button. Superstars.
Drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie-coochie-coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Our first stop is the sample.
Look, Dean Finder, aka Dream Finder.
Left ear, right ear. Left, right. What? This is odd.
Welcome in, Logan.
Hello?
Hello?
Who is this?
It's Figment.
Figment? I thought I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely lost my train of thought.
No, you haven't. It's over here. All aboard. Woo-hoo! Next stop, imagination. For every sound your ears are hearing, 1,000 thoughts can start appearing, and each of us imagines different
All right,
things.
the computer wore tennis shoes. There they are.
Your mind has wings.
There are the tennis shoes.
Scientific figment free.
Ooh, it got quiet. There's no sound. There's no sound at all. We're not on mute. There's just no sound. Follow the fountain pigment. One spark of light. This is weird. Here we go. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than meets the eye. Wow. It's. Oh wow. That was something.
Imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. Just turn your imagination loose and anything can happen.
Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when
I try not to be the awkward asshole or vlogger who starts singing out loud, but I could have.
This is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win one cent!
Oh man, it smells like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Said you're reeling. One lovely scent can be appealing. Your mind defines what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not a rose.
That's. Yeah, a little awkward. A little
My open
awkward.
house right here.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
What is going on? You're turning
Welcome
this
in,
entire
Emma.
open house upside down.
Upside down?
Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house an innovation, imagination.
We're not moving.
Next upside up and upside down.
We're not moving. And you thought the awkwardness was over.
Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So what do you think?
Welcome in, Amy. Wow, wow, wow.
Imagination is just turning upside down. Come on, it's time to get back to the institute.
I know a shortcut.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them. We all have sparks.
Imagination. Welcome in, Ryan.
We set them free. And know what they can do. Those magic sparks from me and you.
You see, Doc, I knew you'd get it. Because you got a wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Figment. So, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast.
Imagination, hidden vision. A dream can be a dream come true. Which is the spark from me and you.
Our creation, right at the start.
Everything is new. And then it's back. That's it for you.
Now we invite you to set your imaginations free in the image world.
Well, Paige, we have a poll up right now as to where we're going to be going for our food and wine today. So I don't know if Germany's in the mix, but you guys, if you're just joining into the stream today, don't miss out and not let your voice be heard. We're going to ride one more ride, and then we're going to head on over to the World Showcase. And you guys get to choose what food we're going to be trying today. Simply by clicking the poll at the top of your chat box. We'll close that later, and whichever one wins, that's where we're headed. Oh my gosh, is Joy open? She can't be open. She's not open. Oh, she's gonna take a break. I'm gonna say goodbye to her as she leaves. You can stand here and let her say goodbye. I think Joy gets downloaded or uploaded too, so we'll see. There is a meet and greet space here for Vanellope Von Sweet from Wreck-It Ralph. And then of course Joy from Inside Out. Bye, Joy! There she goes. She gets uploaded and downloaded just like Vanellope does. That's exactly where we're going, Logan. Let's head on over there, go ride Living with the Land, go see what the crowds are like over in that area, and then we'll hit the World Showcase. You guys are just joining us. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. We are happy that you're a part of our stream today. Hang on, before we go over there, though, let's go see what our wait time looks like to see Mickey. You guys want to go say hello to Mickey? Imagination. Some imagination, huh? Oh, thanks for watching us on the big screen, Karen. We are here in the entrance to the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival. Now, of course, we can't go in and share this on our live stream, but you can go in, get your 3D glasses, and enjoy a cool theater version of some short films by both Disney and Pixar, some award-winning films. But before you go in, you can also pop over and see this big mouse over here. I don't know if you guys know who this is, but it's Mickey Mouse. So Antonio, the Disney Art of Disney store is no longer at the front of the park. It's now in the back area of the American Pavilion, right next to the American Adventure. Well, Tyler, I think Tyler needs a hug from Mickey. I think we all need a hug from Mickey. And we'll say hello to Mickey in just a second. If you guys are just popping in, thank you for being a part of our stream. Thank you for being a part of our channel and our community. And we want to make sure that everybody has a space here. So welcome in, everybody. Marchette. Good to have you in today. We'll let the family in front of us enjoy. Never put them on the spot. We're going to sit this out this way. Oh, the little one, the smallest princess gets her own Mickey shot. That's cool. Which one? That one over there? Oh, this one? Oh, that one? Yes. Well, I certainly will, Ashley. Pretty good? All right. Mickey, how's it going today? Looking good, looking nice. Well, I've got a few friends here on YouTube that we just wanted to come over and say hello. And you know what? Despite the fact that they may be having the best day of their life or the toughest day of their life, they are so happy to see you today, Mickey. So we wanted to come over and give them a virtual hug. Can we come in for a big hug? Big hug from Mickey. And can I actually get a hug too? Well, I'm going to put you guys over here. I got to get a Mickey hug too.
Simon knows that you so much. Can we get a photo real quick? Who says that? I don't know. It doesn't. Someone knows his name.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, guys. Now, look, we were out of line in just a second. Now there's a huge line. So, hey, guys. So, we'll come back outside. All right. We'll get a virtual hug from Mickey. Does that make anybody else feel a little bit better today? I hope that if you're in for the first time today, just a little virtual hug from Mickey has picked you up just a little bit. Made your spirits fly. Welcome in, Twin Mom. Good to have you back with us. The mouse is in the house. I'll tell you what, I always feel better after I get to hang out with a character for a little bit. And if the crew here will know, I am not too big to meet with a character and have fun. So thanks, Mickey. Yes, Peggy. I'll get the question all the time. Is Memory Maker worth it? Because Susan and I, every time we book a Disney trip for one of our travel clients, we'll always ask in the very beginning, are you interested in the Memory Maker? Now, it is at a discounted price if you buy it ahead of your trip. If you wait till 3 days before your trip and after, it's going to go up in price by $30. So you want to make sure you get it ahead of time if you know you're going to get it, just to save yourself a little bit of money. Here's the thing. You can always remove it if you don't need it, but I always suggest that you put it in your package just to see if it's something you can do as far as your budget, because then you can take advantage of having photos just like having that one with Mickey just now, and also things like riding on Guardians of the Galaxy, videos for some of the other rides in the Magic Kingdom and stuff like that. So it's a great way to commemorate a vacation with your family, especially if you're celebrating a first trip for either your family or someone in your family, or for something else that's coming up. Oh, they just got out. All right, let's keep moving, guys. Let's go get on living with the land. Good morning. All right, so Mickey hug, check, all good. Let's go get a boat ride. Jagger says, love the memory maker. We're still getting it for a 6-day vacation. And that's the thing, it's the same price no matter if it's a weekend vacation or a 6 or 7 day. I think it's sad all the other characters get to go inside. Winnie the Pooh still has to look for butterflies. Poor Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I guess he is a bear. He's kind of used to it, I guess. Welcome in, Randy. How you doing today, sir? It's great to go over, and here's the thing, Memory Maker allows you to capture things you might not have captured normally. And you know what I find? If you've paid money for the service, you tend to, at least in my mind, this is how I think as a Disney dad. You know, I just paid some money for this thing. I want to get my money's worth. So you know what? When we're walking around, if I see a PhotoPass photographer, guess what? Family stops and gets a photo. Why? Because I paid for the service. Now that sounds kind of bad, but at the end, you end up getting more photos. And you get to take advantage of stuff like that. So do it when you can. And you'll look back on some of those photos that you've gotten in the past. I still have photos of my kids when they were much smaller, meeting with characters, or even just out in front of the castle. Really creative shots that I never would have thought of to do myself. And it's great to go back and look at those. It's a great, hey, we got our photo the other day, Travis, from having Memory Maker, right? Hot diggity dog. Thank you so much for the super chat. And what can I say except thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. And thank you for making it possible for us to continue streaming and to take care of things that we do on the stream. Man, I came in here to ride Living with the Land, but now I can smell Sunshine Seasons. I might be a little hungry. I got up this morning at 6 o'clock, made myself some toast. Toast! That's all I had. Now I'm like, okay, it's time for some Disney food. Hot diggity dogs, and thank you so much for the super chat. Greatly appreciate that. And thank you for your support. Woo, 15-minute wait on Living with the Land. It's going up a little bit. Eek. All right. All right, so we're going to be in the line for a few minutes. There's another chat exercise that I would like to do. We've done this in the past, and I'd love it if you guys could help me try this at it again. Darren says, is it hard to hold the camera all day long? It does help to sit down every once in a while and put the camera down for a bit. I've gotten used to the fact that I hold not only the camera, I hold 2 cameras, the gimbal and this battery at all times. You think I'd be stronger than I am, but I build up tolerance. I don't even think about it anymore. Yes, the butterflies are a lot easier when they were contained. Hot Diggity Dogs, thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. That will be helpful because I think right now we still have our poll open. And if you guys haven't voted, I need all of you guys to help us pick out where we're going to have lunch today. We're going to choose one kiosk. One kiosk in the Epcot for food and wine. We're going to get every single entree. You guys get to choose. It's somewhere in the top of the chat right over there. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Susan put it up. So you guys completely choosing it without my knowledge. I won't even know until Susan closes the poll. So make your choice be known. When we get finished off living with the land and we make our way back out, we'll close it and let you guys decide where we're going to have lunch today. Thank you so much, Hot Diggity Dogs, for helping to take care of us for lunch today. Well, Twin Mom, we do that every time we help a client book their travel. We almost always ask them. It's never an idea of us trying to upsell. It's just an idea of so many people use it and like it. If you wait till last minute to add it, it costs more money. So we try to remind people that if you want to get it early when it's about $30 cheaper. So we go to every photographer we see. Yes, it's exactly what you do. You go to every photographer and you take advantage of it, right? Because you get all these photos and not all of them are going to be great. Some of them are going to be That happens with every photo. You get a bunch of them and you get those real prize winners. Yes, thank you guys so much for that. All right, so let's play this game. We did this earlier this week, and I'd like to do it again because I think it's really important to really reach out and for everybody to get to know each other. So this is what I want you guys to do. I want everybody who is watching, who is actively chatting, I want you to say good morning to somebody else in the chat, but it has to be somebody that you don't know. It has to be somebody that you can use the tag symbol. If you're on the phone, it doesn't work so much as well. But if you're on your computer, it works beautifully. You hit the little @ sign, and you can type in anybody else's name, and their name will show up highlighted on their screen that someone said their channel name. So this is what I like for you guys to do. I want you to pick one person. You can do two if you want, but make it different comments. I want you to pick somebody that you don't know in the chat and just say good morning to them. Get to know yourself, somebody a little bit better. But here's the cool thing. I want you guys to do it. You can also pick them randomly. If you're on your computer watching, you can type in any letter. Put the @ symbol, any letter, like an R or a B or an M, and it will show you every name of channels that are in this chat right now that are highlighted, that are in the chat for that letter. So have some fun. Hit the @ sign, pick a random letter of the alphabet, and then choose somebody who's watching, who's chatting right now, and just tell them good morning. It's a good chance to reach out and make sure everybody gets a quick hello. And I would love for you to find somebody you've never said hello to before. And let's just fill the chat with you guys talking back and forth and making sure that everybody gets a good morning this morning. So feel free to jump in. And I'm going to put them up on the screen. Good morning, Kate. Visiting Lisa. Good morning, Wendy. Carol Lugo. Good morning, Carol. Days of Perception. Glad to have you in this morning. Thanks, Kristen. I know, Diane. I wish it worked for mobile as well. I rarely get to watch on my computer. I'm almost always doing it for mobile. Morning, Jill. Morning, Bearded Feminists. NSYNC Diva, good morning. Morning, Jackie. Welcome in, Cubby Bear. How are you doing today? We're about 6 or 7 minutes beginning on Living with the Land. And if you guys are just jumping in, we're going to make sure that everyone gets a good morning this morning. So I want you guys to hit that @ sign, tag some people in the chat, and tell them good morning this morning. Good morning, Michelle. Mike B. All right, Jordan just got out of surgery this morning, so we're going to give him a pass on following the rules. I hope you're still doing well this morning, Jordan. Who is that? We get to see some people. Jessica Brown, welcome in. Allison, welcome. Yellow Raincoat, good morning. Love that channel name. Why is it that when I think of a yellow raincoat, it makes me happy? It's just something, you know, rain necessarily is not something that is a positive aspect, but putting on a yellow raincoat is just something you splash in the puddles. It's very, very, very positive, very uplifting. Morning, Karen. Welcome in, Davy. All right, Jack, welcome in. Good morning, Allison, and good morning, Vicky. Welcome in, Mike and Karen. How you doing today, Eric? Glad to have you in today. Thanks for the ninja watching there, Teresa. Morning, Susan A.
So it's 3 in parallel?
You can, but if you use one like right, so if you use one for like 11:20, as soon as you scan it.
Welcome in, Shy. How you doing today?
So I tell people to like, if you're gonna do all the small ones, do all the small ones. How many?
Fine. Thank you.
Das ist jetzt ein ganz klein bisschen.
John V, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in, Naomi. How are you doing this Wednesday? We're going to take a nice, relaxing boat ride here on Living with the Land, going into the greenhouse area. And then when we're done, Susan's going to close the poll that is in the chat. If you guys scroll to the top of the chat, you're going to see a poll box. You get to choose from one of the pavilions that Susan has secretly put in. I don't even know what the pavilions are. You guys are going to get to choose for me whichever pavilion has the highest votes. I will head straight into the food and wine after we are done with Living with the Land. So put your vote in now, guys. Make your voice be heard. Vote what we're going to eat next. Go one. Good morning, Disney Fanatic. Mouse ears and beers. Jermaine Scott, welcome into the chat. All right, put your heads down.
Please lower your hand.
All right, I'm going to take my hat, lower it down. I'm going to turn the brightness down on my screen, guys. So no chatting for me. You guys continue to say hello. Chat away, have a good time, and I will be with you guys back when we hit the greenhouse.
Enjoy living with the land. Por su seguridad, permanezca sentado con sus manos y brazos, pies y piernas dentro del parque y cuida a los pequeñitos. A manera de recordatorio, no tomar foto con flash y luz de video antes de llegar a Ninander.
Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness of the richness, the diversity, the often surprising nature of living with the land. Our journey begins as dramatic and sudden changes are sweeping over the land. The approaching storm may seem violent and destructive to us, but to nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives.
Welcome in, everybody, to Living with the Land.
In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm.
Poor dog barks all day long. All day long.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, We're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
In Japan, we're learning that by mixing leaves and other living materials into our soil, we can make farmland more fertile without the need for chemicals. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals.
Perfect timing.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times.
Welcome in, everybody. We're on Living with the Land here in Epcot, the Land Pavilion. Both live here on YouTube, on our Ear to Ear Magic YouTube channel, and live on Instagram. You guys are watching with us on Instagram. Welcome in.
The tropics are home.
Love for you guys to join us over on the rest of the live stream. We're going to be live streaming the rest of the day on our YouTube channel. So come on over to YouTube, continue to stream with us after the ride is over.
These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
All right. Quack, 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 quack. Look at Emily.
When you mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system you're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources.
They're hitting Mickey over there to the side.
While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yield while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation.
So when we're done here with Live with the Land, guys, we're going to continue our YouTube live stream. We're going to be going over to the World Showcase. We have a poll open right now on our YouTube chat. Pavilions are put up. We're letting the group choose where we're going to go eat next. So if you're watching on Instagram, jump on over to Ear Magic on YouTube and finish our live stream out with us. We're going to be having some food going around World Showcase, and then after that, I might be going somewhere else.
Some of our best ideas have been inspired by nature, like these fruit and vegetable trees.
And please stay inside the vehicle for the cucumbers, everybody.
Increase yields and better control diseases. These crops taste as good as they look. In fact, we serve more than 15 tons of produce from our greenhouses in restaurants here at the Land every year.
So a lot of the food that comes out of this greenhouse area is actually served in restaurants here in Epcot. Whatever is not used here in restaurants oftentimes is taken over to Animal Kingdom and used to feed the animals.
Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants.
So we're about,
the plants help keep the water clean.
So it's 90. It's going to be a high of 94 degrees here today, but it's much cooler here in the greenhouse.
Epcot scientists are working in the backyard garden of agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality. We can continue to find more ways to increase food production.
The Fran Fam, welcome in.
Precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land. On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. These greenhouses represent just a fraction of the work being done worldwide.
So our narrations have overlapped a little bit. So guys, we are live right now on our YouTube channel. If you've enjoyed walking and riding through Living with the Land with us, we would love for you guys to join the rest of the Magic crew over on our Ear to Ear Magic YouTube. Come on over right now. We're going to continue streaming into the World Showcase. Thank you guys for watching. We can't wait to see you guys in the parks. Hopefully you guys see the live stream. See you guys soon. Bye everybody.
On behalf of Walt Disney World, we hope you've enjoyed this unique journey through our living laboratories. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Scenes walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories. Please keep your hands and feet inside the boat and remain seated until the boat comes to a complete stop. Please gather all of your personal belongings. Lower your head and watch your step as you exit.
As you said, it's currently 77 degrees here in the Detroit suburb of Trenton. For us right now, Patrick, we are looking at a high of 94 is what we're kind of going to be dealing with today. Always a chance, anywhere from 50 to 60% chance of rain this afternoon, but that's going to be the way it is going to for the rest of the month. So we'll continue to hydrate and stay cool as much as possible.
Welcome to Living with the Land. As you board the boat,
Four Kingdom Checkers, we've done it twice before. It's a lot of fun.
you are all your personal singing with your hands, your arms, and one respect inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography.
Now, I've also had a chance. How you doing? Hopefully we didn't take away from your ride any today, did we?
It was alright.
Try to turn the screens down so they're not too bright. Oftentimes they sit me in the back so that I don't block anybody's view. I get worried if I ever sit in front of somebody. You guys having a good day so far in Epcot?
Yeah, yourself?
I'm loving it. We're here every weekday. We're here.
Right.
So every
Is your job then, yeah?
that's pretty much my job. We live stream, and then my wife and I are travel agents as well.
Right.
So we either are here or we get somebody else here. Between the two of it, we got it covered. So I guess have a good afternoon. So yeah, the behind the scenes tour is a lot of fun, and it's about you get to walk through for a guided tour through the greenhouses, and you get to see and hear all kinds of stuff of how they take care of the plants. It's pretty cool. Well, Kayla, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button today. Welcome into the Magic Crew, guys. Welcome in, Aaron P. So I have not actually started streaming Soarin' just yet, mainly because of the fact that, first of all, in the past, I have not felt comfortable holding and keeping something in which we're dangling above other people. It's kind of a safety thing. I love soaring, but if I were to do it, even if I were to do it, I'd either one, have to get a camera that I could have attached to my body so I would feel that it was safe enough and I would not endanger any other guests by dropping the camera. Or two, I'd have to set it on the ground while we're riding and let you guys watch from there. So it's something that's in our mix. We're going to be experimenting. Maybe we'll be having some conversations, but not quite ready to do so just yet on a live stream. I love to take you guys to different places, but never at the cost or expense of other guests, experience, or safety. So thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up button for us today. 530 likes. That helps out because YouTube continually sends us new people to have fun with us in the streams when our likes are going up. So thank you guys for doing that.
Well, okay. She went on it much already?
We got a nice breeze coming through here this morning. All right, guys, last second chance. Put your vote in. The poll is going to be closing here. If you haven't voted, we'll see which pavilion, which kiosk for food and wine you guys have chosen for us to visit today. And thank you to everyone who has provided PayPals that make it possible for us to do things like that on stream. We hope that you are having a good time being in the parks, enjoy riding the rides, enjoy being around with the community. We also want to make sure that we provide a good amount of food reviews every time we come on. For those who are getting ready to come to the festival this year, when it comes to coming just on vacation in general, like yesterday, we got to do the cupcake crawl. We had 3 brand new cupcakes over at the All-Star Resorts, one at each of the 3 resorts. And we got to share that with you guys. We can only do that through the generosity of our crew here. So thank you guys so much. We appreciate you making it possible for us to make our streams like that. So all right, so Susan is sending me over the poll, and we had four options. And you guys have voted. All right, in 4th place is India. 3rd place with 17%, Earth Eats. 2nd place with 25%, Ireland. And it looks like we're heading to Germany, guys, with 40% of all votes. 342 of you guys voted. Thank you guys so much for popping in and making that possible. Germany is our winner. So, guten Tag. Some food this afternoon. Well, despite the way it sounds, I think a lot of people are actually enjoying their time here at Epcot. I can smell the shrimp from Australia. You can smell the Impossible sliders from Earth Eats. Something about just the food festivals altogether. If you are a foodie like we are, you gotta love these festivals at Epcot with just so many different bites and different ways to try things. Hop into the port of entry for just a second. Thank you. Appreciate it. What did Randy say? It looks like a schnitzel. I love a good schnitzel. Rada, rada. Welcome in, Gabriel. How are you? Wunderbar. That's like giant pretzel. Here we go. We have 550 likes today, guys. Sweet. Thank you guys so much for continuing to hit that button, getting us on up there. Everybody in the chat makes it possible for our chat to thrive, to be as much fun as possible when you jump in. But then and basically when you hit the thumbs up, I don't know if you guys have ever think about it this way. Your thumbs up is an invitation to somebody who isn't on our chat right now to come in and be a part of it. Every time you hit a thumbs up, that is you saying, you know what, I'm having a good time, but I think we can have more fun, and I want somebody else to come in too. I don't know why, but I love the feel of this hat. I was really hoping these would go on sale after Flower and Garden, but nope. Very retro Magic Band here for the Vault collection. The train. It feels very 1970s and 80s. Oh, pardon me. I've heard. I've never read directly, but I've heard. So the funny thing is, when these first came out, there were only, I believe, 40 of them on the shelves back in September of last year. And they sold out, and they didn't come back in stock again until like March. Now there's plenty of them. But for the longest time, you couldn't get a hold of these bags. But they're really cool. They're Loungefly bags that look like the lunch boxes we just saw. Bonnie. Bonnie says loves Orange Bird. Look at that little guy. He's so cute. Can you imagine where that would go when this is all done? When the Vault collection is no longer relevant? When we move past the 50th anniversary? Is that going to go into an archive, do you think? Somebody's going to get it? I don't know. It's a cool bag. It really is for Kingdom. Well, Amy, until you get here and you can try it out, we're going to try to bring you here at least once a week to try some things, so that when you do make it here, you'll kind of have an idea of where you like to go first. The Tiana collection. By the way, for those of you on the West Coast who are Disneylanders, did you know that the Tiana collection has now made it to Disneyland? Really cool collection. You can now get it over at Disneyland Resort Park. There we go. This is This Shores Life. Oh, you're talking about, let me show you. Let me go back. You're talking about the actual lunch box for your kid or the Loungefly bag for you? I think both would work, by the way. So this is the actual lunch box. How cool would your kid be if they came and brought their lunch? Do kids even bring lunch to school anymore? Is that even a thing? I don't even know. My kids started back to school today as well, but you know, they make their own lunch at home. So, but it is a cool box. It's $24.99. Does not come with a thermos. Yeah, we're gonna be looking into that as well. Matter of fact, when we're done having some bites today, who wants to get a little spoopy? You guys want to have a little bit of additional fun? I couldn't do it last Friday, but I think we need to put a challenge out there. Magic Crew, who wants to go to MK today after we have our bites over in Germany? We need a challenge up. Mods, help me out. What can we do to set a challenge up so that we can head over to Magic Kingdom and do a little bit of pumpkin season before we close out today. Because we were over there on Monday, had a great time on Monday, but the only pumpkins that were up were the pumpkins on Main Street. So we'll have to see. What do you guys think? What can we do for a challenge that can get us over to Magic Kingdom? One of those situations where, what is it about this center area that causes us to lag? I don't know. And it didn't lag last time we were here. What you up to, Disney? What you up to? What you doing? All right. I'm such a kid. He's just gonna walk up and make every one of the statues talk to him, doesn't he? Yes. Yes, I do. Dante? 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 Maybe it works if I do the Doctor Strange thing. Open a portal. Come on. There we go. There's a photo pass photographer over here by themselves. What do you think if I were just to walk over here?